History was made this week in South Korea's presidential election. For the first time in its democratic history, the ruling party failed to win back-to-back terms. In one of the closest races ever, the winner Yoon suk-yeol from the conservative opposition People Power Party received just 48.5% of the vote. That's a mere 247,000 votes more than his rival from the ruling party. Our South Korea correspondent Chang May Choon joins us from Seoul. May Choon, welcome to the show. It was a very tight race indeed. What was it you think that got Mr. Yoon over the finish line first?
Yes, it was indeed a very, very tight race. The difference between the two of them is just 0.7%. Yoon got 48.5% of votes and Lee got 47.8%. This elections is widely thought as an election to cast judgment on the incumbent Moon Jae-in government. And a lot of people have been very unhappy with the Moon government because of his failed policies, of double standard practices. And actually, 5 years ago, President Moon Jae-in won a landslide victory against the Conservative Party because people wanted change. People were very disappointed with the scandals around former President Park Geun-hye, and they wanted change, so that's why they voted Moon in. But 5 years down the road, people found that Moon did not deliver most of his promises, and now they want change, to the other party. So that's why they went out to vote for Yoon suk-yeol. But the thing is, with such a small margin, that means half the people did not vote for Yoon suk-yeol. And those who did actually believed in his campaign promises that he would bring back fairness and justice, and he would be different.
What will the Yoon presidency then mean for South Korea? Will not having any prior political experience actually be an advantage to him in handling international affairs?
Okay, Yoon is best known for being an icon of justice and fairness. He had pledged to bring back the rule of law given his experience, 26 years of experience as a prosecutor, and then being promoted to prosecutor general. And then during the 2016 trial of former impeached President Park Geun-hye, he was the one who led the trial. So people look up to him as, someone who does not who is very uncompromising, who will not yield to any power. So that works in his favor. But the thing is, he has no experience, which means he is likely going to toe the party line as power goes from the liberals under President Moon Jae-in to the conservatives under Yoon. We are going to expect a lot of changes in policies, whether it's domestic or in foreign affairs. What this means is that a Yoon presidency would try to strengthen the alliance with America, and then he would also try to put some distance away from China, which might be problematic because he has talked about deploying a second anti-missile system, THAAD, which the first one that was deployed in 2016 really made China very angry, and they embarked on this economic retaliation against South Korea, which caused it to lose, millions and billions in economic gains. If he were to push through this again, I think the country might face the same hardships as before. And then under Yoon, his administration is also going to be tougher on North Korea. The past 5 years, we've seen, President Moon Jae-in trying to, be more friendly towards North Korea, to encourage dialogue between North Korea and the US. But all that, came to naught. And with Yoon as president, we can expect maybe a lot more tougher stance towards North Korea, and then that might be resumption of joint military exercises with the US, and that would provoke North Korea, and that what we'll see is more missiles being fired, and then what I'm worried about is fire and fury back to the 2017. And there are also concerns about how Yoon is going to improve relations with Japan. I mean, he has said that he will want to improve relations with Japan, and with a fresh new start, maybe things can be done, but it might not be easy because the issues that the two countries face in terms of historical issues related to whether it's forced labor during the war or comfort women, these are not easy to resolve. And also there are voices from Southeast Asia voicing concern whether a Yoon presidency might neglect Southeast Asia, considering that deepening relations with Southeast Asia was a legacy from the Moon Jae-in government.
May Choon, thank you for your perspectives as South Korea correspondent Chang May Choon in Seoul. For more on what to expect from South Korea's new president, take a look at our coverage online, from housing prices to the pandemic to gender and economic inequality. He faces quite a number of challenges. Read about them at str.sg/Asia.